Hey guys, welcome back. We're here doing another Saturday live stream. I hope you guys are all having a good weekend. It's a holiday weekend, long weekend, so that means a lot of work for me, but you guys are probably all taking it easy, maybe going out and doing something fun. Anyways, we are here working on the ES335 again. I made a lot of progress this time. I actually did some preparation this time. I know I don't do that every time, but I made some preparation, fixed up a few things where there were mistakes. At the end of this one, we'll have a guitar body with with the F-holes cut in and the pickup cavities cut in as well. And I will put, I know I didn't put it up last week on the Patreon page, but yeah, if you guys want copies of what's going on here and what I've made from week to week, join the Patreon. That's $1 a month for all this stuff. You know, I've got the sorry, what do I have up there? I've got a bunch of stuff. The Selmer guitar, the ES335 neck is on there. We did an archtop mandolin and the nickel harpa. That nickel harpa right back there in the background. That one. And yeah, I still get a bunch of questions about that one, and I'm designing a new one. It's much better than that one is, and I can't wait to get started on it, but we got to get some of this stuff out of the way first, so let's get right to it. So here we are in Fusion 360 again, and you can see what I've gotten. Let me get this neck out of the way, but so I got those sides trimmed in the way I wanted them trimmed in. I got the block and everything the way I wanted it to be, so you can see I've got everything smooth cut in there. Now that's going to be a little bit different when we go to mill this, so we'll make some more adaptations when we actually go to do the milling. But that's where we're at so far. So I did get those sides cut in. The complication that I was having when I was trying to trim both the sides and this centerpiece was that I extruded the outline of this top and back from inside the create form shape here, and that will give you, it will pull everything into G2 continuity essentially. And that's going to pull it off of your lines, so that's where the edge consistency problem came from. So I got that resolved by just going back and re-extruding that. I had some issues where the points here where it meets the neck were not lining up where they were supposed to be, so I went back and fixed that. That was a big pain in the butt, but you can compare the difference between the file this week and the file last week to see where we've gone there. sorry. That's if you hear any background noise, I apologize about that. It's it's spring and people are out mowing their lawns and such, and I can't really stop that. So what we need to do next is we need to draw up those profiles for the F-holes. And I already have the profiles for the pickup pockets drawn in there, so we're just going to be doing some sketching here. So if we bring up the, let's get to where I should be here. Okay, there we go. There's our canvas there. Let's get these bodies out of the way to make this easier. So we're just going to take this canvas and we're going to essentially, I'm going to do this the easy way. There is another way using the proportional design technique that there's a playlist in my, check my playlists. There's a playlist for Kevin Kelly's proportional design techniques, and that would be a really cool thing to do here, but I'm just going to go the easy way this time and show you guys another way to get this done. So we're just going to create a sketch. Oh, not that. That's not what I wanted to do. Create a sketch on the XY plane, and then we're just going to draw a circle here and another circle here. Get those lined up as best we can and dimension them. So I like to bring these, so this is a pretty crazy dimension right here, and we don't really need that much precision on this, so let's just go to 0.83. Yeah. Whoop, what happened there? I didn't do it right. 0.83. Yeah, there we go. Let's do the same here. This is going to be 0.666. Haha, nice. Then we're just going to grab this fit point spline tool here, and we're going to pull a line across. So this one, we want it to be tangent to the circle that we drew. And then we're just going to go back and manipulate, just like we've been doing with everything really here. We're just going to come back and manipulate these handles and try to get something that lines up really close to what we're at. So now let's do that again. Well, I can see that this is a little bit big actually, so let's just go 0.8. That looks a little bit better to me. And then let's pull this around here. Now we can pull in the other one. And see how I like to just cross over the line? So overlapping the line really gets you a lot closer. Oops, pushed the wrong button there. So I like to just make overlapping lines, and I'll trim these all out later. But the overlapping line system, overlapping faces, overlapping lines, I rely on that quite a bit. So now that we have these all in place, I'm going to start trimming. I'm just going to type T and go to the trim tool. Oh, see, that's not where I want it to be. I need to move this one a little bit over. There we go. Just going to trim out all this excess stuff. And there we go, we're left with the profile. I'll lock that up, and then I'll select it again, and I'll mirror it across the other side. So you can see it doesn't line up here very well, and that's because we drew everything off the top silhouette on this one. So just get rid of that canvas, because it's probably going to irritate us all. And then let's lock up this one as well, so that all those geometries are locked in place. Okay. There we go. Let's clear out some of these sketches that I don't need in the way. Take that one still, and we'll bring in these pickup pockets. Oop. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to extrude these, and I like to just do it through both sides. Just so we make sure we get the whole thing. And there we go, we've got a cut through there. So there we go, nice clean profile cut there. So now let's do the same thing with these pickup pockets. So the way I like to do this is, well, so we'll extrude the whole thing, and I like to make my pickup pockets with a little bit deeper section here where the screws come through down, just to leave as much material as I can. There's several ways to do this, but this is kind of the method that I like to do, and there's some cam stuff that makes this look really nice that we'll go through afterwards. So I'm just trying to find the top as close to as possible. The top, we should be really close to it, so let's go. Yeah. So this, we're just gonna go 1 inch deep, minus 0.125. There we go. And now I'm gonna come back again. Oh, we got one of them, but we didn't get the other. Let's see what happened there. Oh, I see what happened. The top one was not quite through. There we go. Yeah, so it was just a little bit thicker on this side, so I just brought that top one up. This is a really nice thing about this timeline is you can go back here, and sometimes you'll break things, but you can really go back and mess around with the stuff that you've done. So now I want to make these little sections a little bit deeper, so I'm just going to select these. Let's go extrude. Let's go negative 1.25. That's a little bit too deep. There we go. There we go. So there we go. We've pretty much got the shape here. Let me bring the neck in. I'll pump all of this over. Well, we still have to cut where the neck comes through here, this neck cavity pocket. I think we'll leave that for next time because it's going to be an interesting thing to get the alignment right. We're going to have to do some geometry for where the bridge sits up here as well to make sure that everything fits together really nice. But we've got a pretty pleasing shape here so far. This neck angle's not correct, but we're on to something here, and it's getting better and better. So yeah, guys, definitely, if you're not a Patreon, join that. It's $1 a month. I take suggestions. Like all the Patreon guys, they really kind of drive this channel. Everything's happening because of them. It's a long weekend, and I don't have to work on my normal job on Monday, so I've got a plan for a second live stream this week on Monday, and hopefully we'll be getting out another video this week as well. And yeah, everything's working along really good. So let me know what you guys think. Let me know if I need to do anything differently. I love the suggestions, and yeah. So have a good weekend, and we'll catch you guys next time.